Benavidez with Fight Hub TV here with my guy Rayo Valenzuela. Rayo, Camp Day, Pitbull fight looming. Tell us your thoughts and your excitement about being able to get up a chance to fight Pitbull Cruz for the title.
It's a dream come true. I'm very excited for the fight. I feel really good mentally, physically, spiritually. So I just can't wait.
Face off. You guys have had words before. Needless to say, this more than likely will be a slugfest. What are your expectations for Pitbull to come with? And needless to say, you're probably training for everything he's going to be bringing.
I think there's only one thing he knows how to do, and that's throw. Left hooks and right hooks. He just spams those, and it's no secret what he does. So. I'll be ready.
Definitely. Big fight weekend this weekend. Munguia, Canelo Alvarez. Huge fight. Canelo kind of showed he's still the boss at 168 pounds. Talk to us about the victory of Canelo Alvarez.
It was a great fight, great event overall. Munguia showed heart. He started off great the early rounds, and actually he finished off strong too. I think but Canelo's experience was just too much. Canelo looked too poised in there, too comfortable. He showed why he's the best right now.
Canelo Alvarez responding to every rally that Munguia seemed to have had. Every little burst of energy Munguia had, Canelo bested him in every way. What does it say about what Canelo has left in the tank?
It says a lot. His experience speaks for itself. I think that's what really was the difference in this fight. His experience, him just being comfortable in the fire and being able to catch Munguia in between shots with his uppercuts. He would let him sometimes he would just let him go, like let him throw off. He was in there catching. I think that's part of the experience while he finds the opening. Letting Munguia also, empty out his clip.
But what goes into that, the calmness under fire? You guys that are big punchers seem to be able to wade through the other oncoming fire with bravery and not really jumping out of the way like a normal person would.
I feel like also Munguia's speed, and his shots were kind of predictable for Canelo. They were a bit wide also, and I think because Canelo could see everything.
Munguia, when he got dropped, did you feel like the fight might have been over? Do you think Canelo Alvarez went into predator mode?
Munguia was doing great the early rounds. I felt like that was the shift of the fight. Canelo gained obviously more confidence and started catching just getting a rhythm. He was in there looking like he was real comfortable.
Because at that end of that third round, Munguia let his clip off and landed maybe about 5 out of 7 punches that he had thrown. Then the bell rang.
Yep.
Canelo Alvarez came out so calm and cerebral and just put it on him after that.
Yep. I tip my hat off to Munguia though because he threw punches. He fought his ass off. We seen Charlo in there. He didn't want to risk nothing, and that's not what the fans want to see.
Definitely not. You can tell that there was a difference in the mettle that Munguia showed. Even though he went down early in the fight, he fought valiantly and at times still tried to give everything that he left everything in the ring for the fans this weekend.
And I think the fans respected that, and I feel like people still praise him as they should. And he's a great fighter. He showed heart and a lot of skill too.
Definitely. What do you think happens next for Munguia after the showing that he kind of demonstrated for himself this weekend?
Probably take a break, enjoy some time off with his family.
He was carrying a little baby around. He had a little one with him.
Yeah, so he's probably gonna go hang out with them and enjoy family time. But probably not to rush things. He's good. I don't even think he was too beat up either. Like he was hit, but nothing like no concussion or nothing like that. So I think he'll be all right.
The day of the fight, that morning, they threw a press conference. We had a press conference for Tank Davis and Frank Martin. Testy, a little bit of shoving. Both guys with a lot to say. What do you think about that fight? Did you see the presser?
Yeah, I watched a bit of it. I mean, they're amped up. They're fighters. Tank amped up, Frank amped up. you know, and the fight's around the corner. So I think, you know, everybody's ready for that.
Tank Davis vowing to stop Frank Martin. Told him, I promise you I'm going to stop you. I promise you I'm going to stop you. Frank Martin saying I'm different than everybody else you fought. What do you think happens on fight night?
I think it's a good fight. I think Frank probably wins, most likely. But, you know, Tank. I'm saying. Did I say Frank?
Yeah, I didn't.
I mean Tank. Tank probably wins, but you can't count out Frank Martin because he knows this is the opportunity of his life. And I know he's preparing, you know. I'm sure he's preparing, you know, to give everything. And he's been studying and stuff like that. So, you know, I wish him nothing but the best.
Definitely. Crazy news from the weekend. Ryan Garcia was there, too. Showed up on the heels of his failed PED test after his sensational victory over Devin Haney. What do you think about that?
You know, I'm kind of confused, to be honest. I really don't know what's going on. You know, I'm hearing a lot of different stories. So right now I don't know what to believe. And I'm like, I don't know what...
First real story is that Bada says that his A sample failed, tested positive for DECA, a known muscle building steroid. I guess the B sample is still out, and we're still waiting for the B sample officially. We haven't gotten word that the B sample has been positive. Just like they said it this week that the B sample was positive, but I haven't seen any other news that says that. My understanding, it takes a couple of days for that to come back.
Okay. Well, I guess that sucks. You know, that's unfortunate, and we're gonna have to wait to see till the B sample comes out to really be able to say anything because, you know, I don't want to say anything and then, you know,
have to retract it. But the first kind of stunning news that the first sample did come back positive. Stunning news, though.
Yeah. I didn't expect that.
Week before, your guys went to battle. Jose Ramirez, Virgil Ortiz up in Fresno.
Yeah.
Both guys picking up W's, man. Talk to us about
three of them.
Three guys.
Oscar Duarte.
And Oscar Duarte. And there was another youngster that fought a 4-round fight from the gym, too, didn't he? I thought that Coach told me that a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
But 3 known victories and maybe another guy with association with the win also. Talk to us about the 3 wins. And you're right, Oscar Duarte, don't want to leave you out, my guy.
No, yeah, all great fights. They all fought solid. You know, Oscar Duarte stopped JoJo in the late rounds.
First time we've never seen JoJo Diaz get stopped before. So
Duarte,
big win for Duarte.
bro, I got a chance to work with Duarte for that camp, and he's solid, bro. He's super solid, and he's a great fighter.
I got to see you guys participate in one of those mini wars that they have in this gym. As you can hear the sounds of battle all around us. I got to watch you and Oscar Duarte. Amazing work. And yeah, you're right, you did help Oscar get ready for that battle. How's that feel when you see your compadre getting a victory in the ring like that?
It was great, man. He's a great person too, you know, so I was very happy to see him win and happy for his future. You know, Virgil Ortiz also with the first round knockout. And Ramirez, I thought he fought great. You know, he got clipped with a shot early, but he recovered and
fought through adversity. Jose Ramirez did. Showed his mettle. Tough dude, Jose Ramirez.
It ain't hard to come back, gather yourself, and stay composed. You know, so to my
walked a couple of times in the fight, but fought through it and took control toward the end of the fight there.
Yeah, good event. Great event overall. The fans were there, were lovely, and it was good.
The elephant in the room, again, still in Las Vegas. You can't see a Canelo poster without hearing the B word. David Benavidez. David Benavidez had a press conference as well with Tank Davis, fighting Alexander Bostic on the June 15 card out in Las Vegas. Tell us what you think about that matchup. Benavidez making his debut at 175 pounds.
I think David will fit in just right at 175. I think he has all the skills, you know, and the drive to continue to, you know, dominate. Alexander, I believe is his name. I believe he'll get him out of there. You know,
tough dude. They worked together before. I talked to Jim Lampley, who spoke to David Benavidez about the work, and he said that what surprised him about his conversation with Bostic is that he was so forthcoming about the fact that Benavidez put it on him in sparring before, and that he has a big mountain to climb.
Yeah, I was there. I was watching it.
You saw the work, so
yeah.
Your expectations come from what you saw.
Yeah, absolutely.
A bit of what you did. What did you notice about those two working together?
It was high caliber sparring, you know, but David's a bit much.
Naturally, the fight everybody wants to see is David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez. Of course, Canelo Fight Weekend. Those conversations are live. What do you think are the chances of them getting together still? Do you still think that there's a chance? Fernando Vargas told me he thought that the fight's just marinating, that Canelo is just kind of waiting around for it to get made.
You know, he keeps saying, you know, if the money's right, so I think the money will be right, you know, eventually. It depends which route Canelo goes, though. You know, it sounds like Terrence Crawford, the Saudis want to make that fight happen, so if he fights Crawford, then I think it'll be less likely he'll fight Benavidez. But yeah, hopefully David gets it. You know, I think he deserves it. You know, he's been the best for the minute.
How do you think David matches up versus Canelo? Like realistically, you know, you've been around David in camp. You've seen the dog come out of David before.
David beats him. David beats him. He's too fast. He's too hungry. You know, Canelo's a great fighter, though. I tip my hat off to him. He's a great Mexican, you know, fighter who's done a lot, going down in history books. But right now, I watch Canelo live. You know, I think David beats him.
You think at this point in the career, David's caught up with Canelo Alvarez, and maybe he's passed him at this point?
Yeah. David's at his peak right now. Canelo's, you say, he's coming down. Great experience and all that, but David has a lot of experience too. People overlook that about David, and he also has great defense. You know, David has great defense. People overlook. It'll be a great fight regardless, but I think David takes it. My honest opinion.
Rayo, a couple of weeks ago, you were so coy with me, man, when I was like, who you fighting next? You were like, I would tell you it's big news coming. And then literally the next day, bro, the Pitbull Cruz news, bro. I was out in LA with you guys when we had the press conference so long ago, and you and Pitbull kind of exchanged some words. When Pitbull told me basically, or told everybody that basically you need to get your weight up before you fight us.
When he at the press conference, right?
Right, at the press conference, right.
They asked him about me, and I think he said that I didn't have a resume to fight him. But I thought that was crazy at that time because he had a loss to Tank. We had one mutual opponent. That was Bandido Vargas. And he went to war with Bandido Vargas for 12 rounds, or whatever rounds, 10, 12. And I stopped Bandido Vargas in the first round. So at the time, I was like, how can you say that I don't have a resume? But, you know, it is what it is. We're here now. We're fighting at 140, and I'm extremely happy and extremely excited. I'm taking this fight very seriously. I've never felt how I've been feeling, you know, this camp. So, you know, I feel really good about it.
I saw when you came in the gym, you had that Kanye smile on, bro. You just, again, man, with the biggest grin. Talk to us about this point in your life, man, being able to take advantage of what probably is the biggest opportunity that you've had in the ring.
You know, I just feel so blessed, bro. I feel so blessed, you know. Just talking to God every day, you know, thanking God for this opportunity. And being around the people who are with me. You know, Mario Rodriguez, he was with me. I started boxing with him when I was 10 years old. For him to, you know,
Coach here.
Yeah.
Let's make sure Coach gets some shine too.
Hey,
Coach Rodriguez, how excited are you to see your guy?
Very excited for this fight. I'm very, very, very hot. So see what happens.
Yep. So, you know, to have him with me, Robert Garcia in my corner as well. Everything, you know, life is about timing. You know, and I think they fucked up in picking me because, you know, it's going to be a good fight.
Well, there you have it, fight fans. Marcus Hayes with Fight Hub TV with the one and only Rayo Valenzuela. Rayo, we'll let you get to work, brother. We'll get a little bit of footage of you later. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you,
Thank you, Coach, for your time.
Man.